So you got your hands on the Switch 2, whether it was online or you went to the midnight release like I did, you picked it up or you got it from a scalper. Stop doing that. Seriously, stop doing that. You want to experience 4K, 60 frames per second, HDR, etc. But if you are an entertainer that creates and streams like myself, you want to deliver the highest quality while streaming and recording at the highest quality. My name is BigCheese. Stick around. You may learn a thing or two.
BigCheese!
Nintendo's next-gen console is here, the Switch 2. Bigger screen, 4K 60 frames per second, HDR, 1440 120 frames per second. That whole experience can happen on the dock. And if you know me, I love showing off that crispy, quality 4K 60 frames per second gameplay. So what Elgato capture card you would need to experience the Nintendo Switch 2's full power? I think I can name 4 capture cards that can give you that Nintendo power experience. Let's break it down one by one.
Game Capture Neo.
Price $129.99. 4K playback. 1080p 60 frames per second capture. Plug and play. HDR features. HDMI cable needed. Windows back and iPad compatible.
HD60X.
$179.99. 4K pass-through. 1440 60 frames per second capture. Variable refresh rates. Instant game view. HDR features. Plug and play. Windows back and iPad compatible.
4K.
$249.99. HDMI 2.1. 4K 144 frames per second pass-through. And also capture. Variable refresh rate. Instant game view. HDR features. Windows back and iPad compatible.
4K Pro.
$279.99. Internal capture card. 8K 60 frames per second pass-through. 4K 240 frames per second pass-through. 4K 60 frames per second capture. Variable refresh rate. Multi-app support. If you get one of the 4 capture cards, download 4K capture utility to get yourself started. Once the program is installed, open it and go to settings. Once you go to settings, you will go to device, and these are my settings. HDMI color range, expand. It will be on bypass, but put it on expand. Input EDID mode, internal. EDID setting, leave it on default by default. Unless you have some really cool developing skills, leave it alone. It will loop-de-loop if you try to change it up. Leave it where it's at. If you want to change your settings in picture as far as your brightness, contrast, saturation, or hue, then you will go ahead and change it there. But I just leave it all on zeros. I'm not touching anything. I like how it looks to me. Next step is the recording settings. So in your recording settings, everything is set by default. But unless you want to enable HDR recording to record in HDR, you can uncheck it. And as you can see, the format is at 4K 60 frames per second, but you can also change that too. You can change your library location as far as the recording and the screenshots. Leave the video encoder on your GPU. Also check reduce preview frame during the recordings. On my mic settings, I checked mono down mix and my input gain is at 97. Oh, you will hear me. If you're curious about the beta, Elgato Studio is available, and it's so simple but effective. The UI is pretty good. I like it. I love it actually. If you look at the top left of the screen, it will show you what capture card is being used. And next to it, it will show you your input, your capture, and your output settings. So there's no confusion on how your settings are. And the 4K utility capture settings that I put earlier is on here as well. Nothing has changed, but there is one new one here. It's called HDR Tonemapping. And as you can see, it fades out if you don't have that turned on. So if you're recording in HDR, leave tone mapping alone. If you turn that off, it's gonna look like you've been GTA wasted. We don't want that. Next up, I'm gonna show you how to set up your HDR settings on the Nintendo Switch 2. So these are my settings. HDR output is on, TV resolution 4K. You can do 720, 1080, 1440. Like I said, if you know about your development skills in the EDID, you can change to 1440. Burn-in reduction, turn it off. Match TV power state on, 120 on. We wanna see them frames, Auto low latency mode is on. HDR output, change that to compatible software only. Don't put on for all software, change it to compatible software only. Adjust HDR to the settings of your liking. And I can definitely admit to myself that I don't know how to set it up fully, but I love the colors that I have set up. When I first did the HDR settings, I was a little confused, but I was able to learn it and learn the settings within the Nintendo Switch 2. When you set it to your liking, it will take you here as far as the adjust display. And then you can go here and you can change the brightness of it to see how it looks as far as light, dark, and different games show as far as like Zelda, Mario Bros. Wonder, Splatoon, Pikmin. It shows all different games, so how it looks in the day and the night, and it looks very awesome. I love the fact that they have this feature. I wish they had a numeric setting to where you can remember how you have your HDR setting just in case you may get another Switch 2, or you can share it with other individuals. I hope this helped you out. If it did, leave a like. If you have any questions, leave a comment. But don't forget to subscribe for more content. I would really appreciate it. If you get an Elgato capture card, use the code ZZ-BitCheese at checkout. Thank you for watching. Now let's play some Nintendo games in 4K HDR!
more.